just some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rice Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Big fullback's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do yours.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Owls. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. You know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses, but man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Handoff to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll ride his man on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The option look. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Navy now facing third and short. Gets the back moving. A designed run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Past the first down marker and still running. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he's stopped, a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Now the pitch. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Horvat. Punts it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Navy will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He got it. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Navy quick to the line. They'll go to the fullback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be at a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll run the option. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
There he goes. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to.
Oh, it's a fumble! And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. And here comes the Navy offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season.
Move, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays. But nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits, because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
On the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. 3rd and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage. And now they've given themselves an opportunity on 4th down to be able to go for it.
Now on the option. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They're working that left side. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Number 17.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Hilltoppers have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 9 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Navy will go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The option look. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off-play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now, oh, he's got some space. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Navy! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fullback's got it. Fighting off the defender. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit.
Turning it on! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Sticks it in his belly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Quick toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer, you need some mojo, something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the option. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Hard running there. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And here comes the Navy offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the air. It's Horvat. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like,
hit. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. The days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.